Welcome to Soul Tales Daily, where simple stories echo deep emotions, joy, sorrow, greed, and glimpses of humanity. Stay a while, maybe you'll find yourself in one of them. Right finger hit subscribe and make every day a story to remember. Dizzy. Do you believe that there are loves that are born only to become a beautiful dream, leaving behind a deep sadness but no regrets? There was a Vietnamese man who found his sky in America, but then had to watch that sky disappear into the clouds of doubt. Autumn in New York, the air is chilly but strangely warm. The golden rays of sunlight like honey spread over the road filled with red maple leaves, painting a magical ink painting. Hoang, a Vietnamese boy with a worn-out jeans jacket, sat quietly on a stone bench in Central Park. He dreamily watched the little squirrels running quickly on the green grass. His eyes sparkled with the desire to immerse himself in the vibrant but also poetic life of this city. Suddenly, a tennis ball bounced, interrupting his train of thought. A girl with hair as blonde as the sun, wearing a gray hoodie and joggers, ran up. Her smile was as bright as the dawn, her blue eyes sparkling with mischief. "Oh, sorry," she said, her voice clear as a babbling brook. "I didn't notice." Hoang smiled, his heart skipping a beat. He picked up the ball, felt its softness on his fingertips, then handed it to her. "It's okay," he said warmly. "Here you go." They started chatting, and stories of Vietnam and America intertwined, creating an invisible thread connecting two strangers. Her name was Emily, and from that moment on, his life had a ray of sunshine. They spent the next few days exploring New York. They walked across the Brooklyn Bridge as the sun set, watching Manhattan sparkle like a galaxy. They stood at the foot of the Statue of Liberty, hand in hand, feeling the grandeur and freedom. Their love blossomed, beautiful and romantic like a movie. Every moment together was a sweet memory, preserved in every photo, every story. Together they strolled down Fifth Avenue, browsed the luxury stores, or sat in small cafes in Greenwich Village, just listening to music and talking. They shared their dreams, fears, and deepest secrets. Their love was not just a physical attraction, but also a harmony of two souls in harmony. Hoang felt like he had found a part of himself in Emily, and Emily had found peace in Hoang's warm heart. But then, the day came when Hoang had to return to Vietnam. JFK Airport, the loudspeakers echoed. Their goodbye kiss was not a firm promise, but an uncertainty. "I will come back," Hoang said, his voice trembling, as if he was promising himself. "I will wait," Emily replied, but her eyes were filled with tears. The sadness of separation became a dark cloud, blocking out the sunshine of love. The geographical distance became an invisible wall. The night calls gradually became less frequent, and the messages were just polite greetings. John, an old friend who was always jealous of Emily, took advantage of this distance to infiltrate her. He always told Emily that Hoang would never come back, that their love was just a short dream, a beautiful memory that did not exist. Those lies sowed seeds of doubt in Emily's heart. One evening, Hoang received a text message from Emily, not filled with love, but with doubt. "Do you really love me?" she asked. Hoang's heart clenched. He knew something was wrong. He called her, but Emily avoided him. John had succeeded in creating an invisible distance between them, a distance that was not geographical, but lack of trust. After weeks of avoiding each other, Emily finally answered Hoang's call. Her voice no longer had the warmth of the past, only tiredness and indifference. "I've thought a lot, Hoang," she said, "and I think we should stop." Hoang felt his heart tighten. "Why? What did I do wrong?" he asked, choking. "It's not that I'm wrong, but your trust is gone. John was right, you're in another world, and I can't live forever in doubt and worry. I'm not strong enough to keep a love that only relies on screen calls." Hoang's tears fell, not because of the distance, but because a love that was once so beautiful, now shattered by doubt and lies. Many years later, Hoang returned to New York. He stood alone in Central Park, where their story began. The maple leaves were still red, the sun was still yellow, but everything had changed. He saw a young couple laughing and joking on the old bench, happy. He smiled, a sad smile, as if saying goodbye to a part of the past. That love had ended, but the beautiful memories remained. Hoang left, carrying a deep sadness but no regrets. He realized that love does not always need a happy ending. There are love stories born to teach us a lesson, to make us more mature, stronger. And love with Emily is the biggest lesson of his life. That trust is the foundation of every relationship, and once it is broken, love cannot exist.